morning, everybody.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, people.
Are you done talking now?
Okay, hold on.
Where are you going with this?
Okay, here's where I'm going with this. You're a very bad director. That's us losing views right now because of what you just said. Oh no, we're back to you being mad.
It might open up your eye, your third eye.
Oh, it's going to open up all your eyes.
Wake up, America!
Good Sunday morning, everybody. And I got her back. She's back.
And I'm not an alcoholic.
She's not an alcoholic.
Why would you say that? That's just crazy.
You have a slight alcohol problem. Just a slight alcohol problem, but I got her back. I talked her back. I talked her back into the show.
Dick thing to say. I'm not an alcoholic. Anyways.
No, but I did get her back. I talked to her.
I decided that it was better for me to be in here with you.
Because the last video sucked.
It didn't suck. You just need a little help.
It was hard.
It is hard to do this shit by yourself.
It was. I think there was
difficult.
like a couple takes that I was just like, what the fuck?
I know. I had to edit it.
Yes.
It was
you do all the
very
editing.
painful.
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
another thing I don't know how to do. Because I suck at computers and I don't even want to try to figure them out.
No, it wasn't bad. You did a great job last week, and I'm very grateful because I literally had the worst hangover.
You were in pretty rough shape.
I was.
And you were just like, I can't believe you made that video by yourself. I would have actually gone in there and I would have done it. Now, would you? Because you could have. You were awake.
I was.
You could have easily gotten up and came in and did the fucking video with me. But you were like, fuck it, he's got it.
It was a good idea that I did it, and you're thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking control.
I'm glad you're fucking back. I'm glad you didn't turn your back on this show.
I didn't. I love doing this show.
Me too. It is very difficult.
Because I wasn't here last week, my husband has topics that I have no idea about.
Yes.
So I'm excited to hear what you've got to
talk about. Like some of them, but I am glad you're back because it's a surprise.
It is. I have no idea what we're talking about.
But it's a surprise. You guess what the surprise is?
What is it?
I've planned out where our honeymoon's gonna finally be because we have been married for going on 12 years.
What do you mean?
We've been married for going on 12 fucking years, and we didn't have a honeymoon.
No, we never took a honeymoon. What are you talking about?
We didn't have a honeymoon, and I planned out an amazing honeymoon. It's gonna be filled with music and food and festivities.
Okay.
I signed us up for the Area 51.
What is going on?
I signed us up for the Area 51 petition.
You were serious. Now I'm super depressed.
We're going to a quaint little town of I'm pretty sure it's Rachel, Nevada.
Is that where it's at?
I think it's like the closest town that you could get to.
I don't understand that. Like, what about that do people not understand?
Hey, I can tell you right now, it seems like
will shoot
okay, hold on. But I think it's going to be more successful than that whole fire festival that went down.
That was a shit.
Because the small town of Rachel, Nevada is actually like there's over 1 million people that signed this fucking petition? And it wasn't even a serious petition, but I'm pretty sure that there are a group of fucking psychos out there that are going to be like, let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Do they really think that the government is going to allow them to march in there?
No, of course not.
Like, what are they thinking? Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
But this town is like, well, fuck it. If you guys are going to come here...
Well, yeah, it's
hold on.
revenue for their town.
This town is small. There's not much. There's the whole alien thing that they got, the theme that they got going on there, and everything. But they're just like, fuck it. If you guys are coming down here, like... we're going to make a festival out of it, basically.
Well, so they have a festival?
So they're basically like, we're going to have music.
Well, shit, the government's just going to bomb that little town. They're like, fuck it, who cares? We'll just bomb them.
We're going to have music. We're going to have food. We're going to have all this stuff. And I guess it's going to be live streamed.
Really?
Yeah.
When is this supposed to be going down?
I don't know the exact date of when it's supposed to go down.
So are they literally...
shit show, but...
is it like... a done deal? Like, these people are going to storm into...
Okay, I know. Here's my theory on it. I mean, before I get into my theory, the government is... the Air Force is actually, like, said, "Don't come here."
Yeah, they're like, "Don't do it. Don't be stupid."
They actually had to issue what started out as like a giant meme or a joke.
Right, because the guy that said it in the beginning,
he
basically said,
he didn't even want to come out.
Yeah.
He didn't even want to come out because he's like, the government's gonna come fuck me up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know
he
what
started
I mean?
like mass hysteria.
Yeah, and it was just
mass hysteria or something like that.
Well, it's not
in a way.
In a way, I guess. But it's kind of like he would start it out as just like he watched the Bob Lazar thing that I talked about, that you kind of just like you were glazed eyed, you had glazy ass eyes, you were yawning, and
because it was
damn near
so
put you to fucking sleep.
Interesting.
But it was interesting. It was interesting enough.
The most interesting in the
it
world.
was interesting enough that this guy made a fucking petition, and there's over 1 million people that are
insane.
like, let's do it. So guess what? I was right, you were wrong, and I accept your apology, and it's fine.
Oh, I'm definitely not apologizing to you.
It's fine. It's fine.
You know what? You need to apologize to me for calling me a freaking drunk.
I said alcoholic.
Whatever.
You were drunk.
Okay.
But we're not getting on that. We're on this. Okay? Don't fuck up.
I will not apologize to you.
Don't fuck up and shit on our honeymoon that I got planned out for us. No, but anyway, so he got 100 or 1 million people, over 1 million people over this thing, and he was just, it was a joke. It was a joke. And he finally came out and was like, yeah, I'm the guy that fucking started the whole thing, but I didn't think it was going to go like this. But you know there are some crazy people.
There are people that are just gun-ho.
That are going to be like, yes, we can do this.
Let's go invade
We can do this. I played plenty of fucking online shooters.
You can't do this.
I played plenty of
government will kill you.
I play plenty of online shooters. I can fucking get in there.
No, you can't.
You know what I mean? No, you cannot. You cannot get in there.
Don't do it. Go to the festival, have fun,
if
get
you want to
drunk, eat some good food, get your ass the fuck home.
Yeah.
Do not try to get into that place.
Go to Rachel, Nevada. Go to Rachel, Nevada. Have a good fucking time. And, you know, boost their shit up. I mean, they're sitting out there in the middle of fucking nowhere.
They've already issued a warning saying don't do it.
Don't do it.
They're serious. Don't do it.
Don't fucking do it.
They ain't fucking around.
I can tell you right now, you're going to say, let's just say that everybody that goes is like, all right, number one, your plan's already fucked because you already told them you're going to fucking be there. Right. So they're just, the idea of...
on high alert.
Yeah, I know. But the idea of when you're going to storm something or take something by the element of surprise, you don't say when you're going to go. That kind of eliminates the whole surprise factor out of the whole night, you know, the whole thing. Yeah. So it's just like, well, there's your first fuck up. Then your next fuck up is you're going against a fucking military base.
No, don't
you know, we don't fuck around.
You know our military.
As military.
They will harm you.
Yes.
They will harm you.
They'll probably start off with, you know, blow or horns and everything. They'll
have sirens, like get away.
Megaphones. Yeah. They'll probably start off with megaphones saying like, everybody, please fuck off. Don't come any closer. And then you're going to come a little closer. And then after you come closer, they're going to release probably non-lethal forces. Gas. You know, gas, whatever else. And try to subdue the crowd that way.
Right.
And if that doesn't work, and you fucking idiots are going to be like, we can do this. We can press on. That's when they start to use the lethal force.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't be.
If you honestly think there's 1 million people and the government won't do it because it'll be some kind of backlash, guess what? You're on their turf, okay? And they have already warned you not to fucking go there.
If you're that person that thinks that we can't even say the word anymore of theories.
If you are a person who thinks way outside the box when it comes to stuff,
you already know that you already have theories about the government.
Yes.
And you already know what they're capable of. So don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
No. Just go have fun, eat some hot dogs, have a barbecue, go have a street dance, go get fucked up, go the fuck home.
Yeah, and that's it. And if it doesn't pan out, you know, at Rachel, Nevada, or wherever I'm pretty sure that's where they're holding the thing. Vegas ain't that far away. No. Go to fucking Vegas.
Go spend some money.
Go have some good, you know, go have a good time. Going and storming a fucking military base,
it's stupid.
Not a good time.
Stupid.
Don't fucking do it.
No.
The chances, like in Vegas, the house always wins.
The military always wins.
In Area 51, the House will win.
It doesn't even have to be Area 51. Any fucking.
But that's where they're going.
Yeah.
So I'm just using that.
Saying, like, you as a civilian should never try to take on a military. Have you lost your mind?
Yeah.
Have you lost your mind?
I wouldn't even go storm a fucking military recruitment center.
Yeah,
okay?
You shouldn't even go and try to storm a Walmart. It's not going to work in your favor.
It's just not. It's not good.
No,
so anyway,
so
don't fucking do that.
That's just crazy.
So that's
do you see all the memes and everything?
Oh, I love them. They're great. There's some really good ones out there.
People are really good at making memes. We need to figure out how to make memes. I don't know how to make memes, but
how the fuck would I want to make memes?
I don't know. I just think people do really a good job at making memes. Like they can come up with some funny ass shit, and then you see it, and you're just like, "Oh, that's hilarious! Do you see that? That's great."
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I like them.
So now that you got me super upset that you're not actually taking me somewhere. What is your second topic that I have no idea?
Why would we want to leave here? But okay, so my next topic is basically with this whole how social media is getting way out of hand.
Oh,
and the reason, okay, is these Instagram influencers are going to this lake. They're going to this lake because it's the perfect environment to take selfies for Instagram. Okay, and if you look at hold on. Okay. And the lake is pristine. It's gorgeous. It has turquoise waters. And
is it in the United States?
No.
Okay.
But it's got turquoise waters. It's actually in fucking Siberia. Exactly. But like I said, it's got turquoise waters. Great backdrop. And they're going there, flocking there for, this. The turquoise waters are turquoise for a reason because they're toxic.
Really?
It's extremely toxic.
Really?
Yeah, toxic enough that if you were to get it and you
go to like the Bahamas and shit, that water's turquoise and pretty.
Yes, but this water and that water are two totally. This is like you can tell like wow, that water is way too turquoise.
Right.
Like it's just what you would as a kid draw water. You know what I mean? You're like that's what it looks like, and it's like wow, that was really turquoise water. But it's turquoise because there's a fucking power plant right next door, and it dumps into there.
That's not good.
So it's highly toxic water.
Are they getting in the water?
There's a couple of them that are on fucking like grass floating around, and if it gets on your skin, well, actually could cause corrosion on your skin. It's highly toxic, and they're telling people like, don't fucking do this.
Right.
And they're still
they probably shouldn't even be anywhere near it.
No, if it gets into your mouth or ingested in any way,
well, if it's water, like water
is toxic to you, and it can fucking kill you.
And your body, like. That's not good.
Yeah, it's not fucking good.
I didn't know that people were doing that.
Yeah, they're
Are they aware of that?
Yes.
Why would you do that then? That's for the perfect picture?
Yeah,
that's
for the
ridiculous.
Perfect fucking picture. You know what I mean? And like...
we are, like, our society is super out of control for the perfect, like... the perfect picture, let's make our lives look perfect, blah, blah, blah. And then what happens is people get on Instagram or they get on Facebook or they get on wherever the hell you go to look at people's perfect lives, and you see that your life isn't as perfect, and that's why we have so many people on so many like crazy like depression pills, because they're like, my life is just not as perfect as so and so.
Yeah, and not just that, but they don't even know. They're like, look how happy they are. Look where they are. I bet they spend a lot of money
cheating on him.
Well, no. But they're just like, look how happy they are, because there's like married couples taking pictures there and shit too.
Right.
And they're like, look how fucking happy they are. They spent a lot of money to go to wherever that place is. No, it's not. It's literally a dumping site of a power plant.
That's insane.
So you don't even know where some of these pictures are being taken and shit, and you look at it and be like, I wish that was my life. No. You wouldn't even want to fucking get anywhere near that fucking water.
Regardless if it's that place or not, people are looking at pictures online and are wishing that's their life. And here's the thing, like most of the people that are taking these pictures have a miserable life because they're literally not spending any time with their families at all. You know what I mean? Like they're not. Like the other day, it was my cousin actually, she put on there and said, I love looking at pictures of people with their family, blah, blah, blah. Post pictures. If you don't have pictures with your family, blah, blah, blah. It was some of that sort. And I was just like, I told her at the bottom, and I was like, I never take pictures when I'm with my family. You know why? because I'm spending time with my family. I'm there. Like, my phone, I don't even know where my phone is. Like, today, we went to a birthday party today, and we were with our family. I didn't take not a one picture. You know why? Because I was in the moment for the 3 hours that we were there. I was there.
Not trying to fucking get the perfect picture
and blah,
of all this dumb
no,
shit.
I just, and I don't have a lot of pictures of us and the family, or when we have get-togethers. I mean, the rest of the families take pictures, you know? And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but for me, I need to be there. Like, I do enough shit online that I'm just like, when I'm with our family, I want to be there. I want to be present. Because the rest of my life is online. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have to post on Instagram. I have to post on Twitter. I have to post on Facebook all the time. Like, when I'm with you guys and my family, I want to be there. And I forget to take pictures of that shit, you know? And I just, that's
I just
a good thing.
Yeah, no, it is.
know?
But there's people that take it way over the top. Because, I mean, like, nowadays, if you go into a restaurant and you see somebody who gets their fucking meal and they take a picture of their fucking meal, it's just like, oh, okay, they're going to post that to
nowadays,
fucking...
if you go to a restaurant, baby, people aren't fucking paying attention to each other. You got a hair on your face. They're literally on their phones. If you go into a restaurant and you see couples there, both of them are on their phones and not even communicating with each other. What's the point? Just fucking stay at home.
Yeah.
Like, they're not even paying attention to each other. It's
right
bullshit.
now, they're taking pictures of the fucking meals before they fucking eat them, and they're arranging everything on the fucking plate just so it looks fucking perfect. And there's actual people that are sending shit back because it's just like, oh, well, that's just not going to make it on my Instagram post.
Right.
So I want a better looking steak or a better looking. Can I get a burger where the bun's not so smashed?
That same person.
So they're just like, can I get this? And then they get they send it back, which is a waste of fucking food because they're just going to toss that shit.
Super wasteful.
And then they get the fucking food and they're like, perfect.
They're not even eating it.
Yeah, I know.
Those skinny models that are just like, I'm not going to eat a cheeseburger.
Right.
God forbid I eat a French fry.
They take the perfect, picture of their fucking meal or whatever. Now, when I was growing up and you were growing up, if we saw somebody do that, and I'm sure that even if like in the restaurant, if they're like, hey, I would like to take a picture of my meal to admire it and let other people admire it, and it doesn't look good. Could you please send me another plate? They'd be like, you can get the fuck out of here. And if we saw people like that, we would probably be like, somebody needs to be like held for 72 hours for a psychiatric evaluation because who fucking cares what you're eating?
Here's the thing, though. You have all these people not paying attention to each other, and then they're fucking complaining that their relationships aren't working. Well, you know why? Because you're not communicating with the person that you're with.
They're probably talking to each other. They're probably talking to each other right across
via text.
Yeah, via text. And they'll take a picture and they're like, eating dinner with Bae.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, he's right there.
Right.
Just eat the fucking dinner with
put your phone down.
Nobody cares.
And actually have a conversation with that person. Like, conversate. Even in our, people that we go out with, it's the same thing. You'll see everybody at the table is fucking in their phone. And it's just fucking pay attention to me. Like, I came here to talk with you, not you looking down at your device.
But the funny thing is,
you want things to work out, fucking pay attention. Just pay attention to the people around you.
Or not the funny. The disturbing thing is we're getting so fucking separated from one another, right? Through that actually human interaction with this generation,
they don't know how to communicate with each other.
They don't know how to communicate with each other, and also sex has gone down, which is not a bad thing when it comes to no, hold on. It's not a total bad thing due to the fact that you don't want a lot of teenage pregnancies and shit like that. So there's that.
I get that. Yes.
But on top of that also comes with the dark side of things where these kids these days are sending fucking dick pics or nudes or whatever.
Right.
And when they get mad at one another, they're like, bam, and they're putting it out there, which then in turn makes that person
a pedophile.
What doesn't make a pedophile?
Yes, it does.
And it's child porn. It doesn't make them a pedophile if they're both kids.
No, they still get a charge for that.
Yes, they get a
pedophile charge.
It's not a fucking pedophile.
It's in the same fucking realm.
Hold on. It's not. They're not. If they're both kids and they're both underage and they send each other fucking nudes or whatever, they are not pedophiles. Pedophiles are somebody who target younger kids. They're over the age of consent. Or not consent, but over the legal age.
Okay, I agree with you for once. What is it called?
An adult raping a child is a pedophile. Kids on kids.
Move on. Get it together. What is it that I'm saying? That I'm trying to say. What is it called? What charge do they get?
They get, it's, you end up on a list.
Okay, thank you.
What the fuck is it called? It's, the sexual something register. Sexual offender.
Yes.
You become a sexual offender.
Yes. So
we did it together. We did it together. Fucking A. Damn it. But anyway, you end up on a fucking list for the rest of your life that you don't want to fucking be.
You cannot be sending, you cannot send sexual pictures of a child, and anybody that's under the age of 18 is considered a child. So if you are a child of under the age of 18 and you send a nude picture to another child and yet they put it out there, you can go to jail for that.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that basically they're sending each other these pics and everything else, and they're, dudes are fucking jerking off to it. Girls are over there fucking scratching records to it.
Is that what they do?
That's what they do. They scratch records.
Making music.
Hey, what goes on with that shit is when they do that stuff and they get mad at one another and they put it out, you end up on a fucking list. But that person then becomes depressed. All their shit's out there. What you sent, that ends out there. Everybody's making fun of them, harassing them. That shit never goes away. It's on the internet forever. And there you go. Now kids are fucking killing themselves. Also, that's the dark side of that
social media. The moral of the story is social media has become such a big part of everybody's life.
Absolutely.
That it has consumed everybody so much.
You have a bunch of social media shit, but you only have a bunch of social media shit because of YouTube.
For the most part, I post my YouTube videos on there.
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
I'm sorry.
I post all my YouTube shit on all my social media things.
Yes.
And every once in a while I'll get on there and post like a funny meme or something like that. Like when you're sleeping and
or get the occasional dick pic.
I do. I get those every once in a while, and I show them to my husband and say, look what I got, and then we erase it. But anyways, like, that's what I do most of the time. Or when you're sleeping in the morning.
Hold on. If you send my wife dick pics, just know that we both look at them
and we laugh.
And we laugh at your dick.
We absolutely laugh at it.
We laugh at your dick. So she gets no other enjoyment other than comedic value out of your penis.
Stop sending me dick pics.
Stop sending dick pics to my wife.
I know.
I don't get angry at them. I find them hilarious.
They're funny.
Anyway, back to your thing.
Especially when they're not warranted. Like, don't do it. It's gross. Just don't do it at all. Like, I'm telling you right now, there are not very many females out there that want a picture of your penis. We don't. It's not attractive. It's not something that we're like, please send me a picture of your penis. It's not something we want. Unless some girl says, send me a picture of your penis. And at that point, you should be leery about that because she's probably showing it to her friends to make fun of you.
Definitely showing it to her friends.
Don't do it.
Now,
it's not something we want to see.
Guys, let's just be honest. A dick
it's not the same for a female like it is for a male.
No, it's absolutely not.
A woman's vagina. It's
true.
not.
It's absolutely true.
We don't see it that way. We don't care.
Guys, dicks aren't the best looking things to begin with, right? I mean, you can clean it up and make it look better, but let's just face the fact, none of them are fucking picture worthy.
No.
So, don't fucking do it.
No.
Don't form Area 51.
We laugh.
Don't fucking send dick pics.
No.
Do not take selfies near toxic lakes is where we're going with this.
And stop being on your phone 24/7. Fucking put the phone down and spend some time with your significant other.
But like you were getting at before, though, too, is that basically people don't even know how to fucking talk to one another.
They don't. People don't have conversations with people. Even at like my work, people don't even have eye contact with you anymore. It's like it's socially awkward to have a conversation nowadays with somebody or have eye contact. People are weird as hell. What is going on? Like, seriously, do we all need to go and take a class where we can have social interactions with actual people? Because our society has become very strange. Like, we're strange. We're slowly becoming these strange human beings where we're, like, isolating ourselves. And if you are in a relationship and you're in a place with somebody, you're isolating yourself. Like, you're just like, you do what? You want to call me? You actually want to have a conversation? Like, you can't even have a conversation with somebody anymore.
No, back in the day, you had to actually work to, fucking have a relationship with somebody. You had to go out and be like, all right, well, I gotta fucking get up enough courage, and I gotta get up,
yes,
and everything else, and I gotta fucking put the time in.
To talk to that
and
person about.
I mean, shit, it was just. I mean, not to say that, like, I'm not passing on one of those, well, back in my day thing, but it was fucking difficult. Everything was fucking difficult, though.
Right.
You wanted to talk to somebody, you actually, we lived in the fucking, we do now.
Animals.
I didn't back then, I lived in California, but we came from the era of phones that had cords attached to them. And you could only go so fucking far. And if you wanted...
You know how excited we were to get our first beepers back in the day? Beepers were back in the day. And if you guys are our age, you know what we're talking about.
For you fucking young fucks out there who are like, what the fuck is a beeper?
Yeah.
I'm going to explain what a beeper is. It's a little black box about yay fucking big. And now I'm fucking old because I said yay fucking big.
You were the coolest if you had a beeper.
It was this fucking big. Right? And what you would have to do is if you wanted somebody to call you...
Drug addicts and rich kids have beepers.
Well, drug dealers, not drug addicts. Drug addicts were just giving that money out. They did not have beepers.
Drug dealers.
Drug addicts used to follow this procedure to get a hold of drug dealers, which is how I'm telling you how beepers or pagers were... how they were used.
Yes.
So what you would have to do is you would have to be like, I want so-and-so to call me. I have to go to a payphone. Mm-hmm. Yes, there were actual phones back in the day that were in glass boxes or on the side of buildings that you would have to go put money into, and you would have to fucking call this number. Now, you did not have this number in a phone because those phones that were on you had to remember
millions of
what that
numbers
phone
in your
number
head
was.
at that time. I can't remember a goddamn number now.
I can still remember my phone number from when I lived in fucking California. I can still remember it. Anyway, so you would have to go to that phone. You would have to hope you had change. If you didn't have change and you had dollars, you would have to go get change for the fucking phone. Then you put the change in. Then you had to remember the fucking phone number. You would call that fucking, or the pager number. It would have to be the pager number. You'd call the pager number, and then you would have to enter your phone number at the tone or whatever, and it would beep on the other person's end. Then they would look at it, and it would say your phone number, meaning call me. So then they would go get change, put change into the fucking machine, and they would call.
I mean, most people had phones in their house at the time, so I mean, it's not like it was all done by fucking...
It wasn't all done by payphones, but if you were out and you wanted somebody... If you wanted somebody to call you right away,
if you were like at the store
I'm just saying, if you were out in public and you were away from your fucking house, that's how it worked.
Right.
That's how it worked.
Right.
Now, the other fucking thing was when you were in your house. Now, kids these days are like, I get on my fucking phone. I do, I'm in my room. I have all kinds of privacy. Now, back in the day, it didn't work. Your privacy was as long as the telephone cord allowed you to go.
And if there was two phones in the house, somebody else could pick up and listen
into your conversation. They'd listen into your shit, right? Or you could save up money. And you could get your own phone outlet in your fucking room and hook up your phone in there.
Reserved for rich people.
So, yes, very rich people.
Never had
My
that.
sister actually worked her ass off to get her own phone line. I'm almost positive that's what happened.
And you'll have to say if you did. Just put it in the comments.
I'm almost damn positive she did. And she was so fucking happy.
I bet.
But anyway, then, a few, years later, then they came out with cordless phones. Cordless phones was like, I could go anywhere. I could go outside up to 5 feet away from your house.
I wasn't tethered to this line where my parents were staring at me and saying, get off the phone. Get on the phone.
Or they would just pick up the other end and say, get off the phone.
Yeah, I'm expecting a phone call. You need to get off the phone. You only were limited to a few minutes. Your friends needed to talk quick if they wanted to talk to you. Because if your parents wanted that phone, they needed you off that phone. Until they got call waiting.
Yes.
And then you had to pay extra for call waiting.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We had it hard. You guys, all of our kids, had cell phones. Every single one of them. We paid for their cell phones up until a couple years ago.
Yeah, well, the smartphone. Yeah, we've given them their cell phones when
as soon as cell phones came out, we bought the kids cell phones.
Well, not as soon as cell phones came out.
No,
we didn't have kids when cell phones first came out.
Let me rephrase that. We bought the kids cell phones as soon as they
clamshells.
The older kind, and we told them we would pay for them as long as they did sports and stuff like that while they were
after school activities.
Yeah, they had to do like after school activities, or they had to be in some kind of a schooling thing. And then after that, once smartphones came out,
we're like you got to pay for yourself.
We are not rich. You pay for your own smartphone.
And nowadays, kids, they have fucking porn at the tip of their fucking fingers. Right. I had to hunt that shit down like a savage. I had to hunt it down like a fucking caveman hunts down a fucking mammoth. I had to do that shit if I wanted.
What was your porn, like JCPenney's or something? I don't know.
That was last case scenario. Now, if you didn't...
Are you going to explain to the world your porn addiction?
It's not a porn addiction as much... Well, at the time, it was definitely a porn addiction. When you're a teenage boy, you need that shit. You need that shit. And yes, I had to hunt it down. I had to go to friends. I went to friends' houses and shit, and they're like, I got it. I got it. I got the mother load. And it was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Or we would go there to my friend's house, and we would watch fucking, like, Friday the 13th. We didn't watch Friday the 13th because it was a super scary fucking movie. We watched it because it had nudity in it. And we wore the tracking out on that fucking, on those VHS tapes. We wore the tracking out on those motherfuckers. But if you couldn't get your hands on anything, then yes. A good catalog in the lingerie section would suffice in my time.
Again, you guys haven't really get, young kids haven't.
Yes,
really
you do. Now, I'm not encouraging any of you young fucks to go out there and get on porn. You shouldn't be doing that either. You shouldn't. But I'm just saying that all teenage boys...
The moral of the story is, and this is what I'm trying to get at, is... Because we went totally off topic.
No, we stayed on topic. We just took the scenic route of the topic.
Dick pics to women unless they ask you for them, because we don't want them.
Yeah, unsolicited dick pics. They're not flattering. They're not flattering.
We do laugh at you. When I get them, we laugh. We actually have a chuckle.
The only thing that would make it even more funny is if you put googly eyes on the son of a bitch.
That would be funny.
That would be hysterical.
And if I didn't get flagged for reposting them or called a pedophile-ish. What do they call it again?
You can't be a sex offender if the guy sending you the fucking dick pic is over the age of 18 years old.
That's not what I meant. What is that called again?
What?
Well, we're like, yes, we did this. We got it. We knew what it was called. What is it?
The sex offender list?
The sex offender, yes.
You're not a sex offender if the person sending you the dick pic is over the age of 18.
What I meant to say is, if I wouldn't be considered like a sex offender or just a fucking crazy asshole, I would probably post it online to show people that...
If you reposted somebody else's dick pic that they sent to fucking you, guess what? You might get whatever, you might get a strike against you by their terms and conditions.
Right, but not going to do that. Never mind.
But you wouldn't get in trouble with the law. They sent it to you. I mean, fucking hand them out like baseball cards. I
just think it's a strange concept that a male looks at a girl online. Because, I do have a makeup channel. So I do post a lot of myself on different freaking, areas of YouTube and Instagram and blah, 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 whatever the hell that is. And so I'm not constantly, I used to do a lot more than I do now, but pictures of myself with makeup on and, different looks or whatever. Now, what part, I need to know this, if any of you guys are out there that actually send dick pics to females, don't ask you to. What part of you looks at a female online and says, that bitch would really love to see my penis? So, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in my bathroom, I'm gonna go take a picture, and I'm gonna send it to her, and she's gonna love that. What, like, really? What part of you thinks that that's okay? I know it's off topic. Put it down in the comments down below why you do that. Just for shits and giggles.
Okay, nobody's commenting. Nobody's commenting on that.
I want to know, like, what part do you think that's okay? I'm not sending you naked pictures of me. Don't send me naked pictures of you.
Well, you better not.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, that's not the first thing that pops into my head when I see somebody online. Oh, you know what that person's gonna like? I'm gonna send them a picture of me naked. Really?
Well, you're a female, so they would probably be like, oh, fucking sweet. My day just got better. I'm gonna have a great fucking day.
So off topic. What was your other conversation? Did you have something else to talk about?
Well, what I was going with on the whole social media thing is the fucking the documentary that we just watched.
Oh.
Because that I mean, it wasn't so much as a social media thing, and this case has already been out. So guess what? If you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, where the fuck have you been? Because there's really no spoilers to this.
No, it's not.
And if you don't have HBO,
it's
you can just
sad story. Anyways.
Right, which was where I don't even remember her fucking name.
I don't either.
But the girl,
it's
better that we don't say her name because I think YouTube has some weird, well not weird, but they have some new, what is it, guidelines or rules or anything.
But I will put the name of the documentary here down at the bottom. So if you want to check it out on HBO,
yes, it was on HBO. It was a documentary that was on HBO.
It was a sad documentary.
Yes, it was, and basically it was with where the girl and the boy were texting each other. And I think he was disturbed a little bit. I mean, he was kind of a loner.
Think he had some
she basically convinced him to kill himself so that she could be popular.
Right.
As the premise
what happened.
the premise of the whole fucking
She needed
thing.
somebody to do what she needed to do. That way her friends could feel sorry for her and she can get just people feeling sorry for her.
She'd get the attention that she wanted.
Yeah, and so she basically convinced this poor boy to kill himself.
Yes.
And that bitch went to prison.
Yes.
And she should
rightfully fucking so.
So the thing is that we're talking about it, and her lawyer basically told her to not have a jury of peers look at the case because they're going to definitely send her to prison.
Smart.
Yeah, which is smart on her lawyer, but you know what I mean? But I was telling my husband, for damn sure I would have sent her to prison. Because
everybody would have.
You have to watch the show to know why I'm saying this. She literally, I mean, here's the thing, like somebody that's impressionable, and you especially young guys. Young guys are very much impressionable by females.
Yes, they are. But
most females can tell a lot of young guys what to do, and they will do it. And let's just be honest.
Well, that's because the fucking guy is just like,
right.
I might get a chance to have sex.
Right. No, absolutely. And that was part of it, too. Like, that was part of
Yes, I know. You don't want to fucking piss off the person because you're like, I don't want to make him mad, and then they chase him away because I would like to fucking have sex.
She basically convinced this poor kid to kill himself. And that's not to say that he wasn't already having some issues. He was having issues. So she fed on that.
He was pretty much like a loner.
Right.
He was socially awkward. He even admits that he was socially awkward.
Right. He had like his own. I think he had his own YouTube channel.
I don't know
about his own like depression.
Yeah, I think it was like a video diary.
Right. Or he must have posted it on Facebook or something like that, where he talked about his depression and how
he was depressed.
Was just,
yes, he was depressed.
He had a bad family life.
Had social anxiety. His parents, were not getting along. He did have a bad home life. And everything. I wouldn't say it was terrible, but anybody that goes through, seeing their parents argue and divorce, well, it takes a toll on the kids. It always fucking does. So basically, he was in a bad spot. I think he did try to commit suicide before.
A couple times, right?
Yes, but he met her.
And that's the thing. He told her about that.
Yes, he told her about that because he opened up to her about it and everything.
Right.
And then she, basically, her being a loner also. But she was a loner that wanted to be popular.
She wanted to be popular.
And she was constantly hitting up these other kids in school like, hey, let's hang out, let's fucking do this and let's fucking do that. And they were basically like, I can't do it, I got family here or whatever.
Right.
And they never wanted to hang out with her. So basically she wanted the attention.
She needed attention.
She was starving for it.
Right.
She's one of those.
But you know what really pissed me off? Not to go off your topic.
Not to go, you just kick me off my
No, I'm sorry. I always do. You want me back, you got me back. So this is what's going to happen. Just deal with it. So anyways, what really made me mad was listening. Like I said, you guys got to watch this if you want to know exactly what we're talking about. But the doctor that they had for her side, I don't think he was a good doctor. I mean, I'm not going to say that he's not a good doctor, but I don't think that his analysis of her was that great.
No, it wasn't. I think for some reason
he was on her side. Like she didn't do that. And it's just like, are you seeing the same things that we're seeing? Because they show all the text back and forth. And mind you, these two people didn't actually know each other. They only knew each other on social media.
No, they met.
No, they never met. They never once met face to face. Never once.
I thought they were introduced in Florida.
Nope. That's what it said, that they would never once met at all.
Okay, well, I must have
missed that, but I could have sworn.
You watched the fucking doc and you let us know who's right. Did they meet down in Florida together, or did they never fucking meet? I think that they met. You say they didn't. If you watch it, please let us know. And let's go from there.
Either way, the moral of what we're trying to say is that...
Well, don't end it with a moral. What are you just trying to say? Because I wasn't done. You totally... See, you kicked me the fuck off my topic. You kicked me the fuck off and you left me on the side of the road 3 miles back that way.
What I'm trying to say is... What was your topic? Because I don't want to end it before...
I wasn't fucking done explaining what the fuck...
Why did you take so long to get to your point?
Because if people haven't watched it, I'm just getting to it. This is off topic. This is off topic. I'm kicking you the fuck off. I'll catch you later.
Please get to your points before I fall asleep.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway,
it's fucking hot here.
Yes, it gets fucking hot in here. But anyway, she basically used him to get her social status.
Right.
And that's what she fucking did. Right. And it's terrible.
And it's strange because she also
she wouldn't leave him alone about it.
She wouldn't leave. Like, she texts him constantly. Have you done it yet? This is how you got to do it. Are you going to try to kill yourself today? Are you going to do this? And then, not to mention that, but she was going off of like Glee, like the show Glee.
She lived in a fantasy land.
She was texting him word for word things that they were saying on the show and pulling it off as her own. And I'm telling you, this poor kid probably never watched Glee, so he had no idea that she was telling him these kind of things. And then after he actually killed himself and did the things, then she was posting other things from Glee about it. She's a strange individual.
She's not strange. She's a bad fucking person.
Right, I agree. She should be in prison for longer than the sentence. And that's not the thing that they're trying to say, well, she didn't do anything wrong. She just told him to kill himself. Well, you know what? You told him to kill himself and he did, so you should be held liable for it. Irregardless. Yes. Like, she should be held liable for it.
I think it should be that way on all social media fronts.
I think they should make a law. You tell somebody to harm themselves and they actually harm themselves and you're persistent and relentless and this is why Facebook or YouTube has changed what they've changed. Not because of this, but because people are so fucking ruthless with people. Like, you're an ugly piece of shit. Blah, blah, blah. Why don't you go kill yourself? Because blah, blah, blah. It's just, this is why they had to change the platform because of that kind of shit. Right. Because people are, like I said, they're people that can't, they can't even interact with people in real life, but they're they're not the same person online.
Yeah, but that also goes back to what we were talking about before. We had thick skin back in the day. Right. Because if you wanted to say something... If
somebody called you a dirty bitch, what would you do back in the day? You would punch that bitch in the face.
Well, it wasn't just that, but if somebody said it, it went through like a circle and came back to you. It always did. If they didn't even say it to your fucking face, guaranteed that it would get around and then it would eventually make it to you. Right. Always. Always. Nowadays, everyone's a fucking internet tough guy. You got somebody
all the way in like Timbuktu calling you names and you're just like, whoa, you don't even know who I am. Yeah. But yeah, some people will take that shit and be like, holy shit, these people actually don't.
But that's because people don't know how to interact anymore. That's a problem. You don't have thick skin anymore.
Yeah, it's a problem.
People are just like, you know, oh fuck. You know, somebody in Massachusetts doesn't like me. Well, go fuck yourself.
They should make it like an actual, like in Congress, they should make that a law. If you torture somebody, because it's a form of torture. Like, it literally is a form of torture. I guess, because we all live online nowadays. And let's be honest, we all live online. Like, it is what it is. So, if that is your home, somebody is coming into your home and torturing you every single day.
Well, it's like cyberbullying. Yeah. There is a law against cyberbullying. But what I'm saying is, if you take it to harassment, and that's what you're talking about, harassment.
Right, she harassed
him. She did.
She literally harassed him in a nice way. Because he didn't think of it as
well, not really, because there was points in that documentary where he was just like, oh, I had a great, hey, how are you doing? And she's like, did you do it yet? And he goes, oh, well, I had a great day. How was your day? It was fine. Did you do it yet? Are you going to do it?
Right.
Like, and she was just on him relentlessly.
Right, and he even asked her, he's like, do you really think I should? And she's like, yeah, you need to. You know? So he was kind of like trying to say, like, maybe if she says I shouldn't do it, then I won't do it. So I think, like, you know, like, I just feel like they didn't give her enough time. Like, I would have threw the book at that bitch. I would have.
Oh, you mean did give her enough time in
jail? Like, she needs to go to jail for a long time. That little boy killed himself because of her.
Yes, because
plain and simple.
He got out of the fucking vehicle. He was asphyxiating himself. He was, you know, injecting or having CO2 gas. He was going to kill himself through asphyxiation.
Right.
He actually, it started to take effect. He started to lose consciousness. And with the last bit of consciousness he had, he got out of the fucking truck.
Because he didn't want to die.
No, he was scared. And the first person he called was her and said, hey, like, I'm fucking scared. I am terrified.
Right.
I'm fucking scared. And she said, get back in the truck now. Basically.
Get it done. She told him. So she should, like, she should have gotten more time. She got like 2 years or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
She should have got 20
like a
years.
year and a half.
She should have got 20 years. And then after that 20 years, she should have got another 20 years of being in a psychiatric place. Because that girl is nuts.
I think you just get life. Just get life and you just sit in there. You know what I mean? You can't do that to fucking people.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they need to make it a law. That way, if things like that happen, like, things like that won't happen anymore. If it's a law where you harass somebody like that and you can go to jail for that, people won't do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they need to make it a law. Like, don't be calling people, you know, telling people you're an ugly bitch, now go kill yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, here's the thing. If somebody sits there and they're just like, you know what, you just disagree, you get into a fucking argument online, you're like, you can go fuck yourself, right? Or, you know, you're ugly. Or, oh yeah, well you're fat. Oh yeah, well you're a piece of shit. Oh yeah, well you're this. And you guys go back and forth, whatever. I don't fucking care.
Right.
Everybody does that.
Right.
In, you know, day-to-day life.
Right.
But as soon as you cross that line and you're like, you know what, go fucking kill yourself. That's when it steps over. That's when it steps over.
Here's the thing, like, people don't seem to understand that the person on the other side of what your wrath is giving them for no reason at all may not have had the best life. You don't know their mental well-being. Just because somebody's sitting online, like, especially at YouTube, you know what I mean? You see a lot of, like, especially, I'm just going to say the makeup community. You see a lot of females on there, on the makeup community, with these cheery-ass fucking, you know, dispositions, and they're happy, and blah, blah, blah. I almost can guarantee you 99% of those females and males that are on the makeup channels are not happy people. They're not. I think it's a disposition that they're giving. It's a show they're putting on for you because they need something in their life. Something to make them happy. To drag them away from their nightmare. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm absolutely serious. So these people going on there saying you're a piece of shit, or why are you doing this? You don't do a good job. You know, you're just why? Why would you? Well, it's not just that, but if you don't, here's my thing. If you watch somebody's fucking video, and I don't care, you can comment whatever you want on this video. Because I have thick skin. We're just gonna laugh at you. Have fucking thick skin, and I don't really give a fuck what you say. Really don't. And even if you get on my makeup channel, I don't give two shits. If you get on there, and I'm a grown ass adult. I don't fucking care. Yeah. If you get on there and you're like, wow, you guys are look at you two. You guys are pieces of shit. I got a big fucking pimple on my face. I'm almost 40 years old and I still get this shit. So yeah, if you see it on here, I already know it's there. So comment if you fucking want. I don't care. Yeah, we don't care. I don't give a shit. Yeah. But guess what? Like, there are other people out there that are putting a lot of time and stuff, and they're investing a lot of money on some things on their videos. Right. And if you don't like it, just it's not hard just to be like, yeah, just move on. Not my thing. Right. And just move the fuck on. Right. It's really... Why comment something mean? It makes no sense. I've seen a lot of fucking videos out there. A lot of fucking videos. Because sometimes when I get bored, I'll go through fucking... You know, I go through YouTube a lot. Well, I'll watch a lot of videos on YouTube. But I'll go through YouTube a lot. If there's something on it, I'm like, ugh, don't like that. You know what I do? I just go to the next fucking video. You just move on. I don't leave a comment. No. I don't even put like a thumbs down on the fucking thing. What's the point? I'm not. It's just I'm not gonna. Somebody. It's not your thing. It's somebody else's. Somebody put the time in to do it. So guess what? It's just a lot of time and effort not my to make thing, a video. Yeah, just because it's not my thing does not mean that like, oh, I'm gonna ruin your fucking day by Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
just to shit on you.
Yeah, it just makes no
I don't
sense
fucking
to do
care.
that. And the thing is that like, especially with like makeup videos, you know, it's a lot of time and effort. You know that. It takes me, like this video's super easy for me to edit, you know? Like seriously, this is like the easiest channel to have. We sit down, we talk, I edit it because he doesn't know how to fucking edit.
Sure don't.
He needs to.
Don't care.
I would like for you to do it. But anyways.
Not gonna happen.
It's super easy. The makeup videos that I do, it takes like 2 hours to film a makeup video, plus it takes another 3 to 4 hours to edit it. It's a long process. So that person has put that much time and effort into that video, and you're just gonna shit all over them. You're a bad person. You're a bad person to do that. I can just go on for hours about this stuff. It makes me so
well, let's
bad.
not do that. Let's not fucking do that.
I'm just saying, just start. Why do they have to make rules online now? Because you guys are just not being decent human beings.
I'm not saying like everybody should, you know, get along and, you know, sing songs.
No, of course not.
Fuck no. There's a lot of people in this fucking world that I can't stand.
No, I agree.
A lot of fucking people I can't stand. But guess what? I'm also not going to take the time and energy out of my own fucking day to make sure that that person fucking knows it.
Right.
Because guess what? I don't fucking care enough to actually sit there and fucking do that for one.
Right.
To waste the fucking energy to do that.
That's so much energy to hate somebody.
And number two, you know, I don't honestly care what that person's opinion is about me in return. So if you have like, if you're so fucking pissed off at somebody or a group of fucking people, you know what? Instead of just going online, just go home and say it to your fucking self.
Right.
It's not that fucking difficult.
You need to. You need to be like, why am I such an angry person? Like, why?
I'm an angry person.
Why am I this way? You're an angry person for certain things, but you're not an angry person like all the time.
No.
Like, you're not an angry person with life and family.
Once I get home, I'm so
you're
fucking happy.
You're an angry person at work. You're an angry person like outside of household stuff, like our home stuff.
Store.
Yeah.
General, just outside of this house living. Correct? If you put me outside my front door, I'm pretty usually genuinely pissed off unless I'm like around family.
You are, yes, but you're not. But you're also not going to go and just make some random comment to somebody.
Absolutely
either,
not.
Because you're not. No,
I'll tell you about it.
You're not an awful person, and that's an awful person. You're not an awful person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree
you have respect for other people.
Absolutely.
Even if you don't like them.
Damn, I'm so glad you're back. This fucking dynamic. It's amazing.
You love me.
I do. I fucking do.
I don't know. Was that everything you had to talk about today?
That was. I have some other stuff, but I can save it for next time.
Oh, what was it?
It's going to get into this whole thing again. Do you want to keep going?
No.
Do you want to keep going? Because I can do it.
It's pretty long already. I think we should probably end now.
Yeah, we went on a rant there.
I did. And you did.
And I did.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is no dick pics, guys. Nothing.
The moral. let's recap.
Okay.
All right. And the whole premise of this episode is military will shoot you if you go to fucking Area 51. That's starters.
Don't do it.
Don't fucking do it.
Yeah. Don't test the military. They ain't playing with you.
They ain't playing with you. Number two, turquoise lakes. Usually, probably, like, from what I understand, toxic. Don't take pictures in them or around them.
Yeah.
Especially in fucking Russia. Because, like, it's Russia. And, let's see.
Probably get off your phone and spend some time with your significant other. Because if not, he's going to go on Ashley Madison.
And send dick pics.
Yep.
So there's that.
And don't do that without somebody asking.
Don't send fucking dick pics.
I don't want to see your dicks anymore. I don't want to. I'm okay with not seeing your penis.
I'm sure most people are. So don't do that. And the last thing is...
Be nice to people.
Kids, this day, you motherfuckers got it easy. You got it fucking easy. You got it too fucking easy. You need to get the fuck out and experience the fucking world and quit being so... bunch of sensitive little fucking pussies.
But be nice to people.
But be nice to people.
For no reason.
But be nice to people. And also, don't crave so much attention that you'll ruin somebody else's life.
For no reason at all.
For no fucking reason at all. Damn, we did it. See, all those topics fucking laid out fresh. That's it.
Guys. We'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.